so far you've been practicing splitting fractions into partial fractions when the denominator has got higher power than the numerator. Well, as we can see in this example here, that's not the case. We've got an x squared on the numerator, but only an x on the denominator. So what we have to do is to carry out some algebraic long division to allow us to then later split up the fraction using partial fractions. So if you want to divide this down, what we do is we put x plus 1 at the front, and then x squared plus 2x plus 4. So just laying it out like a kind of regular dividing that you've seen before. So then what we have to do is think, what would we multiply x by to make x squared? Well, you would just multiply it by x, so you put it above the x's there. So just a single x is what you'd multiply by. You then multiply this entire expression by x. So you get x squared plus x. Now the next step that you need to take is to subtract this line away from this one. So x squared take away x squared, that's going to cancel itself out. 2x take away x is just 1x, and 4 take away nothing is just going to be 4. You then think, what would you multiply this term here, x, to make x? So you're just multiplying by 1. So put in a 1 here. So then multiply this expression here by 1. So 1 times x is just x, 1 times 1 is 1. We then subtract, so x take away x cancels out, 4 take away 1 is 3. Now at this point you have to know where to put them in your final answer. Now what we've got is our answer is x plus 1. So it's x plus 1 plus we have our remainder of 3 over what we were dividing by in the first place was x plus 1. And you get that. Now the second example, same idea, it's just there's a few more steps to do because we've got a power of 3 here and power 2 at the bottom here. So we're going to divide by x squared plus x. So then you think to yourself, what would you times x squared by to make x cubed? Well, you'd be timesing just by x. So we're going to put it above the x's. We're then going to times all this thing by x. So x squared times x, x cubed, x times x, x squared. Then subtract, so x cubed take away x cubed cancels, 4x squared take away x squared is 3x squared, negative x take away nothing, 2 take away nothing. We then have to think what we're going to multiply x squared by to make 3x squared. Well, that would be 3. So you put your 3 here, times this by 3, 3x squared times this by 3. We then subtract, so 3x squared take away 3x squared cancels out, negative x take away 3x, negative 4x, 2 take away nothing, is just 2. Now this power here is higher than this one, so we basically just stop here. So what we have to do then is, there's our answer, the x plus 3, and what we're left over with our remainder is this negative 4x plus 2. Like so. And you can tidy it up a little bit if you want to. Put a minus, that's going to give us positive 4x, and then minus 2 on the numerator, and x squared plus x on the denominator. Now the third example we're going to look at is a bit more tricky because we've got x cubed, x squared, but we don't have any x's here, so we've got to watch out for that. So when we're dividing by our x plus 4 this time, underneath here we're going to have 3x cubed minus 2x squared, but because there's no x's, we're going to put plus 0x plus 6. So it's important you remember to put this bit down. Then what would we multiply x squared to get 3x cubed? That'll be 3x. So put that there. We then do the multiplication. So it's going to be 3x cubed. Now 3x times 4 is 12x. So we're going to put that under the x's there. We can subtract these from this. That cancels out. So negative 2x squared take away nothing is just negative 2x squared. 0 take away 0x take away 12x minus 12x, and then 6 take away 0 is just 6. We then think, what do we multiply this by to make this? And it's just negative 2. So x squared times negative 2 gives you that. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. So we're going to put it under this one here because there's no x's there, so just negative 8. Subtracting cancels out, so negative 12x take away nothing is negative 12x. 6 take away negative 8 is 6 plus 8. which is 14. So there's our answer with a remainder. So it's 3x minus 2 plus negative 12x plus 14 divided by x squared plus 4. And we could also, if we wanted to, put 3x minus 2 take away, and it will be 12x minus 14 over x squared plus 4. And then you can go ahead and split up using partial fractions to get the rest of your answer.